Good afternoon once again. Welcome to the Nyayo National Stadium right here in Nairobi in a very, very, very chilly weather but very beautiful day of soccer. We witnessed match day one. In the first match, we saw very, 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 very good piece of action, Gladys, and I know you were excited about what you saw, especially from PVP in the second half. But I have got to go to Mr. Gilbert on the other side. Gilbert, how do you feel about this match?
Well, the truth of the matter, Greg, is that the die has already been cast at this particular point. In Group A, of course, Simba Queens and Lady Doves already taking the first and second position, meaning that they've already gotten into the semi-finals. Now, in this one, CBE, of course, on top of the log with 6 points. And Vihiga Queens still trying to find a niche in this one. A very, very frustrating match between Vihiga Queens and, of course, New Generations in Kasarani. Back to you, Greg.
Thank you, Gilbert, so much about that. And Gladys, you've heard what Gilbert has said. So much is excited about this match because we are going to witness a side that has really been scoring goals. That is Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, and they'll be taking on YEI Joint, who apparently might be bowing out of this tournament. But then in the first match, Lady Doves beating PVP of Burundi by 3-0. A very, very clinical first half by them, ensuring that they get that ticket to the semi-finals. Briefly, how do you describe that performance?
Well, it was a very tactical performance coming from both sides. Lady Dove knew that they needed that win, sealed it in the first half, played cautious in the second half, and it was a game plan that worked for them. They knew the 3 points is what mattered at that particular point, not the scoreline. Definitely,
and 3 points up for grabs again in this second match of the day right here at the Nyayo National Stadium. Remember, it's the CECAFA QUAF Women Champions League. And anyone who wins this tournament definitely will be representing the CECAFA region in the African Continental Showpiece that will be taking place in Egypt in November. But then we talked about this match before, but right now we know that YEI Joint are having really much trouble to ensure that they come up with a good result. But then, first of all, we talked to the Ethiopia coach, Mr. Gizo, and he had this to say ahead of this match.
The last 2 matches, we have done our assignment. Today we have another match. We are well prepared to be good in this match. This match is a new match for us. For the last 2 matches, we have already done our best. When we come to the match, really, we'll see what is going on today.
All the best,
coach. Thank you so much.
There you have him, Mr. Gizo, saying that the mental preparedness and the strength in his team is just out of this level, and you can see definitely he's done that in the last 2 matches. He wants again to do it against their closest neighbors, that is the YEI Joint Stars of South Sudan.
Well, you have to give credit where it's due, Gregory. This side, ever since they started this competition, made a statement very clearly, and they scored 4 goals in the first match against Vihiga Queens, scoring 10 in their second against New Generation. And this is a squad that is not devoid of talent, changed a number of players in both matches. And again, we're going to see some changes in this match. So he's not going to underrate this team, trying to give each and every player match fitness.
Definitely, and Coach Lual from the YEI Joint side socked in 10 goals against Vihiga Queens at the match that was played at Kasarani. He had this to say about what is done to ensure that that doesn't happen again against the CBE of Ethiopia.
Thanks to CECAFA and the media team, for the broadcasting team, and for this game we have prepared, though we have some issues with the team. Some players have been sick and others injured. However, we will try our best to do what we can. We have identified the loopholes and the mistakes in the past match. However, we have come up with the solutions to that, with the team, and the team might use all those tactics. And
beautiful weather there, you can see that is the Nairobi city.
Committed what they can do next to see that the game is played. And
beautiful pictures there of the Nairobi city, and you can see the Nyayo National Stadium just at the heart of town, and this is where all the action will be taking place from 4 p.m. Gladys, this weather is just beautiful and perfect for football.
It is, and this is the kind of weather at 4 p.m. here in Nairobi you would be enjoying. Why? Because it's not too hot, just the right weather for any footballer. You can do all your runs as much as you want. And for an Ethiopian side that loves to be dominant, this is going to be exactly the kind of weather they'd be hoping for, making sure that they want to exhaust their opponents, who are YEI Joint Stars. But YEI Joint Stars are champions in their own right. They are a young side. They have their league formed earlier on this year, and it's their first time to go in any active competition. And this is going to be a tough test for them. But I can assure you the kind of experience they're going to get from this tournament is going to be absolutely immense.
Definitely. And in the Ethiopian ranks, we have the likes of Busa. But then, first of all, look at her, the captain of the side, Loza. Very brilliant player. Fantastic. 6 goals to her credit as at now.
Captain fantastic. She is leading her troops from the front. 200 goals in her league. Here she is, 6 goals already, 1 goal against Vihiga, 5 against the new generation, and that is Baza, Medina Baza, lethal lady there. She has 2 hat-tricks in this particular competition, scored 3 against Vihiga, scored another 3 against new generation. I don't know how and what plans the YEI Joint Stars have of marking these 2 ladies, but it's going to be a tall order for them because these ladies, it's like they have velvet on their feet. The ball just loves them, and they're a beautiful team to watch.
Definitely, and the YEI Joint Stars know that they have to stop these ladies, but then she is the one who has to lead from the back.
Makunga Joseph, she was excellent in her first game against New Generation, and she is also a goal scorer. She can play 10, but today she's playing right back, so she's going to be leading her troops from the back, and of course it's going to be much needed leadership from her. And there you have her, Luca Deborah.
Deborah, brilliant, the number 9. She has the goal poachers instinct, which saw against new generation, but today all the burden is on her shoulders.
Well, like her jersey number 9, she scored 9 goals in her league, so she's very much capable of causing an upset in any defense. And seeing that the CBE of Ethiopia have actually conceded goals, there is hope for them in Deborah Luka. And if they give her space, she's very lethal. As you said, instincts of a number 9. Give her one chance, you will get a goal.
But we talk about CBE. They've not kept a clean sheet. Does it give hope to YEI Joint, knowing that even the weakest sides in the tournament have gotten goals against them?
Yes, it does, because that means if they actually organize themselves properly, they can get a goal. And going by the formation that they're playing, which is a 4-4-2 today, coach is looking to just play an open game, not put too much pressure on the midfielders and the defenders, but playing as a unit in this particular match.
But talk about playing. It's like YEI Joint will be playing for pride. Will this be a potential banana skin for CBE?
Well, sadly to say, it's going to be a very tough match for them. But as I said, it is the experience that you get when coming into such competitions, and they're going to be very lucky to be playing against the best. Loza is a lady who played in Malta, so she's bringing in a lot of experience. They have players who've been playing from Uganda in their league this year, Joint Stars, so they do know how it feels to have the impact of foreign players from their league.
And talk about that, you've seen all the players also observing that the COVID protocols as required by the government and CAF together with the CECAFA. Do you feel that so far so good for everyone who's participated in this tournament?
So far so good. The only thing that is missing is the fans. But if you're missing coming to the stadium, no problem. We have you sorted. You can check us out online and get each and every match as it comes. Do not miss this action. I can assure you, Gregory, this is a game that is going to have goals.
Remember, Vihiga Queens will be taking on the new generation of Zanzibar at Kasarani concurrently with this match that is almost happening here. That is PVP, that is a Commercial Bank of Ethiopia taking on YEI Joint of South Sudan. But then the first 45 minutes, as usual, very crucial. Over to you, Gilbert Selebo, to take us through this and tell us more about what will happen towards that first half.
Well, thank you very much, Gladys Midecha and Gregory Molemi from the touchline. It's been a beautiful afternoon here at the Nyayo National Stadium where we are in the inaugural stages of the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers for the CECAFA region. While two teams that have already played 2 matches, CBE of Ethiopia leading the table by 6 points, followed by YEI Stars on 3 points, meet this afternoon. And of course, a number of players from the Uganda team also in the mix just to come and check out on their next opponents in this particular tournament. Well, it's been a well thought out tournament by the Confederation of African Football to bring in for the first time the first edition of the CAF Women's Champions League, and these are the qualifiers for the only slot that has been put out there by CAF for the Champions League that will be held towards the end of this year in Egypt. These are the YEI Stars substitute players on the bench. While they know that what is at stake, and they're coming up against a team that beat the new generations of Zanzibar by 10 goals to 1. And coming into this game, they do realize that they will have to pull all the ammunitions from the armory to be able at least to make any meaningful impact in this particular tournament. Remember, a loss for YEI Stars of South Sudan in this particular game will definitely put a dent into their progression in as far as qualifying to the semi-finals of this tournament is concerned. Well, a number of dignitaries who have come into the stadium, remember, because of the COVID protocols, no fan is allowed at the stadium, and therefore we have very minimal entrances into this stadium, and only the coaches, the players, and the officials of the participating teams are allowed to grace this occasion. Well, at the tunnel, as you can see, at the tunnel, the two teams lining up, ready to come onto this game and give us something to smile about in the Group B, where CBE of Ethiopia is leading by 6 points, followed by YEI on 3 points, New Generation on 0 point. Of course, Vihiga are coming in third with 3 points. Well, that is the bench of the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, led by their coach, Birhanu Gizan, who has brought in quite a number of changes in this game this afternoon. Well, remember, the winner of this particular tournament at the end of the day will represent the CECAFA region in the Champions League proper that will be held later in the year in Egypt. So a lot at stake for most of the teams, and that is Coach Chol Luol of the YEI Joint Stars of South Sudan. While he has intimated that he had quite a number of his players injured, and some of them got ill, but he has promised to give a performance to behold to try and see whether he can be able to put a tabs on some of the most lethal strikers that the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia has brought on board. Remember, Loza Jinore, one of the most prolific goal scorers and the captain of the side, has scored 6 goals in the last 2 matches. Again, alongside Medina Boza, who has also scored 6 goals in the last 2 matches. So 12 goals apiece in between these 2 players will definitely have a lot of focus from the YEI Joint Stars. Central referee Josephine Wanjiko from Kenya will lead her charges into this game. And of course, on your picture with the zebra stripes there is the CBE, the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. And on the left-hand side, with white jerseys and a little bit of green, are the YEI Joint Stars from South Sudan. Well, we do expect that this is going to be a pulsating evening for all of us And that's your captain, Loza Jinore, the captain of the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, leading her charges and knowing that a win for them will definitely put them in good strides in the semi-finals that will be played later in the week. Well, the first match that ended, of course, the Lady Doves of Uganda beating PVP Buyenzi of Burundi, sending PVP Buyenzi back home, but with a very, very well organized bench. They have come here, they have watched, they've played it, and of course they will definitely go back to the drawing board and hopefully come back again in the next edition. Center referee Josephine Wanjiko from Kenya will be assisted by Jane Cherono, the first assistant, second assistant Caroline Kilis, and the fourth official will be Caroline Wanjala. Well, the CAF flag, Confederation of African Football flag, as we celebrate the first time that the Women Championship is being held right here at the Nyayo National Stadium, right in the heart of the city of Nairobi. Well, from wherever you're seated, you need to grab yourself some popcorns. If you can't get hold of some popcorns, grab yourself some groundnuts, a small drink, could be coffee, and brave yourself for a very, very, very interesting afternoon. In zebra with black stockings, black shorts, that is CBE, and of course, the ladies from South Sudan in very, very, very good mood today to see whether they can be able at least to pull a surprise on a marauding Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Well, the goalkeeper on the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia side, Nigist Mergash, is one of the subs who has taken over in this particular match. CBE making 5 changes by bringing in Nigist Mersha in goal. And of course, at the back, they've also brought in Tigist Abdisa on the forward line, Zeganash, Walden Jesus, and of course, the prime suspects in this game, Loza Ginore and Nikina Bata, leading the attack with 12 goals. YEI Stars captain Joseph Makungu, of course, scored the first goal for YEI and will be aided along by Luca Deborah, another prolific goal scorer. Well, that is the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. And second assistant Caroline Kilis just going to ensure that everything is in order. That is the captain, Loza Kinore, 6 goals to a credit and a national team player. And of course, one person who will have to have antenna up is Nawal Majok from the YEI Joint Stars. She will be called upon to try and at least give the Ethiopians a run for their money. Josephine Wanjiko, the center referee today, Kenya, the Gist Merash from Ethiopia, ready to tee us off in the first half that we do expect is going to give us something to ponder about as we get into the penultimate stage of this tournament. Well, the YEI Stars from South Sudan ready to tee us off, and we are on into this match. And from the onset, while they start the ball from the back, Sarah Yasona trying to build from the back with a pass on the right side by Madong Samaya, but picked in the midfield by Tegis Hege. Hege on the right-hand side, trying to get to Medina Baza. Medina Baza, back to Tigist. Mid-cross, picked up on the right-hand side by Sara Isona. She plays a long pass to try and find Luca Deborah. Again, the referee says it's a foul on Luca Deborah in the first few minutes of the game.
Well, Gilbert, it is a foul, and that is Hiwot Dengi. So she is guarding the defense, so she doesn't want Deborah to go anywhere. So she has to be very careful because she is lethal.
Absolutely. Big punt forward. Again, good clearance there from the Ethiopians. Midfield maestro, Adisu Asfa. To Tigist Abdisa. She plays back to her number 4, Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, Tariko Yakura. Yakura, Girma Asefa. Girma Asefa, Hiwot Degiso. Again, picked on the left-hand side with Kilega Lokonga with a good cross in there, but again, she doesn't hit the mark. Well, the Stars not sitting back. They know that for them to be able to win this one, they have to keep on attacking.
And what a good win it was. It was a well-won ball, line ball. As we said, if you win those kind of balls, especially from this particular side, it's going to be very easy for you to cause an upset.
Very, very easy for you to cause an upset. Girmewa Sefa in the midfield. Hiwot Dengiso. Dengiso, Adisas 5. Well, another wrong pass from the Ethiopians. Picked up with number 4, Asabe Gila, with a long punt forward. Picked in the midfield. On the left-hand side, Kilenga Lukonga. Again, Kilenga Lukonga not really hitting the mark. Pressure from the top. That could be the assignment by YEI Joinsters. But the Ethiopians, with their culture, they will move the ball around slowly, enjoying their movements and waiting for the right opportunity to be able at least to strike. Girmeo Asefa. Hasabe in the midfield. Adisu Asfa. Adisu. While the ball stopped for the YEI Stars. Again, Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila. Tarikwa Ikuro into the midfield. Adisu Asfa. Back on the right-hand side for Tigist Abdisa. Abdisa in the midfield, collected by Hiwot Dengiso. All the way to the left-hand side, Girmeo Asefa, and good reaction there by Cosmos Numugeye. Chop wall coach on the YEI
Much
Stars.
better play by YEI Stars compared to the game against Vihiga. It's good to see Makunga Joseph up front. We know the upset she can cause. And if you look keenly, you will notice that every time the Ethiopians have the ball, the YEI Stars are actually...
And that's a shot there from the captain, Joseph Makungu. That's the first time that she gets an opening opportunity there. And from a long-range shot, destabilizing that defense. Still trouble looming for the Ethiopian side. The goalkeeper, Nekist Merash, comes in at the nick of time to thwart that attack.
Very impressed by YEI Joinsters. They are really not afraid of these Ethiopians. They don't care about the number of goals that they've scored in other matches, but they're looking to tell them, you know what, we are also champions in our own right and we deserve to be here, and we're going to give that spirited fight.
Absolutely. Joseph Makungu. Nigist. Girmao Asefa. Loza Ginore. The captain, fantastic. Adisu Asfao, take his tag. Back to the defender, Tarikwa Arkuru, trying to find Medina Baza on the run there. Again, a good run, but very, very good defensive play there from the YEI Stars.
Well, look at that shot by Makunga Joseph, and we know she can do those kind of shots. She did score a goal in similar fashion against the new generation. She apologizes to her teammates for not being able to put them ahead.
Corner kick. There, cleared. Very, very solid there by the YEI Stars defense line. Short pass there. Again, beautiful, well floated there, guys, and very, very good goalkeeping. Very, very good goalkeeping there from Nawal Majok.
Well, look at that ball just being floated in, and it is Ginore Loza. She was just about to cause an upset, but good goalkeeping there from Nawal Majok. And I am glad that her coach decided to start her.
Cosmas Namogeye. Cosmas Namogeye. Again, it's the Grimeo Asempa. Again, picked up by the captain, Joseph Makongo. Joseph Makongo with the shot there. And the goalkeeper, Ligis Mersha. Very easy, collected in the midfield. Maestro Tigistege. Tigistege to Loza. Loza, again, picked up in the midfield. And a big punt forward for a goal kick.
Look at Makunga Joseph. She gets that ball with grace, crosses it in. Goalkeeper was in the right position. Good effort knocking on that goal.
Absolutely, this Asfai. Ball with a big run on the left-hand side. Zignash with a big punt, and again, quality defending there. Picked again by Adisu Asfai. On to Medina Baza. Medina Baza, good quality defending there by Mudong Simaya.
Mudong Sibaya is actually back from injury. It is a very good addition. She was excellent in her first game against New Generation. It's good to see her back and contributing very well.
Absolutely, Medina Baza. Back to Tigist Abdisa. Back into the midfield with a big punt, trying to get Loza. But again, good clearance there. Still not out of trouble yet. Now out of trouble. Picked by number 9, Luca Deborah. Luca Deborah with good speed. She all alone with about 4 players around her. Plays to the right-hand side. Cosmos Namogeye. Cosmos, again, picked by the midfield maestro Adisa Asfao. Grimeo Asefa. Asefa, good clearance there coming from Sarah Yasana, the central defender.
Look at that very spirited play, and that clearance is actually by Yasona. She's been absolutely brilliant in this tournament. Very good defender. She's been one of the best defenders I have seen, especially in this Group B.
Absolutely. Back to Tarikwa in the midfield. Tigis Hege, Medina Baza, Baza! Medina Baza with a through ball from the midfield. Medina Baza, 6 goals to her credit. Sends the ball into the net to score her 7th goal of the tournament.
And look again from the midfield. Look at how she looks up, sees the keeper is out of her line, and scores a beautiful goal. Gilbert, I tell you, every time this lady touches the ball, she is what to water fish is. I mean, to fish what? You know, I can't even say it anymore.
It's a tongue
twister. It's a tall order.
It's a tall order. Baza Medina with the first goal of the game and 7th goal of the tournament. This is one of the players who is not in the Ethiopian national team, and you just wonder why she's not there, because she's really coming to this tournament and she's made a big statement in the 3 matches that she has played. This being their 3rd match, well, a lot more coming. Again, build up from the back. Tarikwa Yakura, back to Tigist Abdisa, Medina Baza, back to midfield maestro this Asfal. Ball is picked again, captain there, Joseph Makungo again, beautiful clearance, and the ball is not out of danger yet. Girmao Asefa lets the ball to roll out. What a way to start in this one. Girma rolling the ball quietly in the midfield. Adisas foul. Remember, Bugale is not in the game today. And now plays Adisa's foul is in there to control the midfield. Tigist, Hege. Back to Tigist, Abdisa. She rolls the ball forward, and the goalkeeper, playing as a sweeper in that one, comes out at the nick of time to thwart that attack. Goalkeeper Nawal Majok on the YEI joinsters.
And what a swing that was. I really did think that it was going to be an offside, in my opinion. The high line was right, Gilbert.
The high line was high, and they're still asking a lot of questions here. Well, good defensive play there from Cosmos Namukeye. Ball picked up by the captain, and the referee says that there has been a foul on Cosmos Namukeye on the YEI joinsters.
Well, Gilbert, I really did think that the referee should have let the play continue, because look at that. She won the ball. She should have let that play continue.
Absolutely. Again, midfield battle. Peter Adebo trying to play forward. Kilenga Lukonga. Kilenga Lukonga. Kilenga Lukonga. Another cross there. Well intercepted by Tigist Abdisa. Back into the midfield by the YEI serves. Plays ball back to Madong. Again picked by Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore loses it out, but again picked up by Adisa's Fire. Adisa's Fire with a long pass through the midfield, and it's a good run on the left-hand side by Snagesh. And again, beautiful play there by the YEI youngsters from South Sudan. It's a corner that will be taken by Girma Sefa.
Look at that, Gilbert. Absolutely excellent run there by the CBE of Ethiopia. And that is what they've been giving us in this tournament.
Absolutely.
Excellent runs.
Girma Sefa. Big one there. Again, good quality. Defending there, still not out yet. And now at this particular point, it's been punted forward. Look at the bra. Look at the border. She's picked by Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul. Girimawa Sefa. Sefa with a good quick feet there. But again, it's starting to have gone out. It's a throw ball. Throw ball on the right hand side. Again, ball still in play by Nivela Anthony. Picked by Girmao Asefa. Again, quality defending there by Cosmos Namukeye. Then the captain Wambe here. Captain Joseph Makungo. Again, very good defensive play by Girmao Asefa. Another throw in there coming from Sarah. Picked up in the defense by defender Tarikwa Yakura. Tarikwa Yakura, good ball movement there by Tigist Abdisa. Again, Kilenga, Lokonga doesn't want to hear none of that. And places the ball out for a throw ball. Girimawa Sefa on the left-hand side of the defense. Looking out where she wants to play. She picks out Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore. With the best chance coming her way. YEI joins us playing a high line. Deep pass from the midfield. Loza Ginore. With the mark of an instinct of a striker, picks a spot for a second goal of the tournament, of the day.
Well, Gilbert, again, that high line, the defender's getting it all wrong. Against such a player, you don't do that. She was correctly placed. She looked at the positioning of the keeper, and I said it and I'll say it again. Give this lady one chance, she will give you one goal.
I just wonder how many goals these two players, Loza and Medina, want to score in this tournament. But as we speak, the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia leading YEI Stars by 2 goals to 0. Again, still trouble looming in that YEI Stars defensive line. Goalkeeper Nawal Majok picks the spoils. What a match. What a day.
Well, Gilbert, as we said, this CECAFA tournament, the women have given us goals, the women have given us beautiful football, and look at this very spirited YEI Joint Stars, still attacking, still playing beautiful football. They're not going down without a fight. And if you are keen, you will notice that all these goals are coming on counter-attacks and defensive lapses.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a high line that has been deployed by YEI Stars, proving to be disastrous for them because they're all in the CBE side, and any small pass down deep the lines will beat them easily. Beautiful ball play there from the midfielders at distance 5. Nyayo, again another through ball there to Medina Baza. Medina Baza, goalkeeper Nawal Majok comes out at the nick of time. It's picked back in the midfield again by Hasabe. Hasabe, Girmao. Girmao Asefa, picked by the captain Joseph Makungu. Makungu could make it. Ball played back to Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, who scored one goal in this tournament, passes it to Tariko Yakura. Tariko Yakura back into the midfield. Again, looking for with the Giso. Another blind pass goes back to Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, Girmao Asefa. Asefa, and another quality defending there from Nevila Anthony on the YEI Joint Stars.
Look at that, excellent goalkeeping. Insight was on point at this particular point. Very, very good job.
Very good job there by goalkeeper. All the Ethiopians not leaving anything to chance in this one. They play ball back to Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, Tarikwa Yakura in the midfield. Take it back to Hasabe. Hasabe, take it. He want the Giso. He want the Giso. Back to Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, Girmao Asefa, back to Hasabe. Asefa. She doesn't move up, and with a beautiful pass down the line, Loza trying to get onto it, but those a very, very good defensive discipline there by Noah Somaya for YEI Joint Stars.
Excellent effort. She was trying to get her second of the game. Good insight this lady has, but not so lucky this time.
Not so lucky this time. Well, another corner. Floated in there by Nyayo Asefa. Another good clearance there by YEI Joint Stars. Run there by Captain Joseph Lukonga. She gets into the ball. Good pass down the line. Look at Deborah. Look at Deborah. And it's a foul in the middle of the pack by none other than Tigis Abdisa on the CBE side.
Look at that, Gilbert. She had already left her marker. She saw the space. Beautiful, beautiful running by Deborah. Again, the defender trying to defend herself, but it's not going to work in this case. Good call by the referee.
Absolutely. Jocelyn Wanjigo tricks set piece there from quite a distance. The shot there trying to get to the keeper. Piece of cake.
That was a good free kick. The goalkeeper was just in the right position, but again, she should have put in a little much.
Again, another good run, a good run. Her again, the first touch lets her down. That was a good pass from the right-hand side from Medina Baza, but again, the striker there, Zekinash, Walter Jesus, not being able to get control of that ball. Still in play. Again, midfield play, Loziginore. Back to Asefa. Again, picked by Medina Baza. Medina Baza into the midfield. Still a battle there, trying to get to Cosmas Namugeye, but again, the ball too fast for Namugeye. Girmea Sefa, Asabe Gila. Into the midfield, he wants Dengiso. Dengiso, Girma Sefa. Asefa, Asfao. Asfao, Loza, 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 Loza. Proper control into that post. Medina Baza, Baza! Goalkeeper, Nawal Majok. Just saves the flashes for YEI Joint Stars, but what a way, what a way.
Look at that run by Loza. She had plenty of space.
Asefa, a good cross there, and of course, a cross from Abdisu Asfao doesn't really pick them up.
Well, this lady Baza, she just knows how to find spaces, even in places where you cannot imagine.
She's one hell of a player. Goalkeeper Nawal Majok, one of the players who is being counted on to at least try and keep the scoreline as minimal as it's required. Again, the ball is laid out. Girmeo Asefa. Girmeo Asefa back to Hasabe Aguila. Hasabe in the midfield. He wants Negiso. She loses it to the captain, Joseph Makungo. And a good clearance there from Tarikwa Yakura, the defense line.
Look at that, very good defending there. But Baza, have to give credit to the goalkeeper there. She was very alert.
She was very alert. Adisu Asfao. Adisu Asfao. Again, picked in the midfield by Mary Dan. Mary Dan, again, got a good pass from her. And of course, the referee, the first assistant, Jane Cherono, is that the throw ball given to YEI Joint Stars. Neville Anthony. The long part there to try and look for Captain Joseph Makungo. Again, picked up in the midfield by Siganash. Walder Yusuf. Again, she loses out in the midfield. Another battle there by Mary Dawn. Picked by the captain, Joseph Makungo. Trying to get to Luka Devora, but again, good defensive play there by Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila in the midfield, Adisu Asfao. Asfao gives it to Tigist Hege. Tigist Hege on the right-hand side to Tigist Abdisa. Abdisa tried to play the long punt, but the goalkeeper, Nawal Majok, comes at the nick of time. There could be a player down, that should be Mary Dunn, who's flying a trade in the midfield for YEI Joint Stars.
Well, look at that. She just mishandled the ball a little bit. She slid onto it and looks like a bit of an uncomfortable landing. If you look at it properly, they were both going for the ball 50-50, if you ask me.
Well, just some time to recuperate as the injury is being attended to, and also some moment for the coaches at least give some insight on what is going on and what needs to be changed. That is Mary Dunn wobbling off the field, and hopefully she should be able to make a comeback.
She has been absolutely massive for YEI Joint Stars in that midfield. An injury from her would be a big blow to coach Chol.
Absolutely. Again, another long punt there. Easy pick for Nigist Mersha. Hasabe Gila. Girmeo Asefa. Asefa to Medina Baza. Medina Baza and close check by Neville Anthony. Then Baza to Loza. Adisa Ginore has perfected the purity of striking the ball. When her foot meets the ball, it's a heavenly connection. Oh, what a way to get into this one.
Look at that combination. Baza and Loza have an absolutely beautiful relationship. The chemistry is just outstanding. What a pass, what a goal, what players we are seeing in this tournament.
Absolutely. They do know exactly where the other is. And look at the pass goal. The first touch, absolutely fantastic. The second one is pure mark of a sergeant. 3-0 in the first half. Ball back to the Ethiopians. Tegis Hege to Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul back to what Dengiso. Baza again. A good trick there on Baza. Baza with a good cross there again into the box. This time picked out and punctured out. Ball still in play here. Girma Sefa in the midfield. What? As foul Adiso. Loza. Again. Ball still in play. Goalkeeper Nawal Machak comes in at the nick of time. Trouble looming for these YEI jointsters. Oh,
Look
that's a
at
dummy.
Look at that, absolutely beautiful. 1-2, you know, beautiful dummy. Look at that cross, quality play from this lady Medina Baz.
Well, you'd say that the ball loves her, but I think she knows how to avail herself of the ball. This lady and the coach, of course, on the dugout, Coach Birhanu Kizian, is just enjoying the mood here. Chol Lual, the coach on YEI jointsters, knows that he is in for a long afternoon. In the midfield, Adisa's foul. Loza. Back to Adisu. And it's picked up in the midfield again. The captain, Joseph Makongo trying to get to Luka Debora. On the left-hand side of the attack. Again, very good. Solid performance there from the Ethiopians. Cosmos Namuge was moved from the right attack to the left side of the attack for YEI Stars.
Well, that is Gila doing her defensive duties.
Absolutely. Well, and it's the first corner for the YEI jointsters. Though conceding 3 goals, I think they're still putting up a fight so far in this game.
Well, Gilbert, you have to keep fighting. It's the spirit that football brings. Keep fighting because you never know. You just never know.
Well, another long pass. Ball goes begging. It's played back. Again, they lose it. Medina. Baza trying to find Zikanesh. Walder Jesus. Zikanesh. Walder Jesus. Walder Jesus. Back to Loza. Loza. Back to Asfal. Asfal. She loses it to Meridan. Meridan tries to play the ball forward to Kilenga Lukonga, who's come on the right-hand side. Kilenga Lukonga with the cross there. It hits the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick.
Well, I wish she would have been a little bit patient. She did win the ball well. The defender not doing enough to shield her. Good cross, but she should have been a little bit patient to wait for her teammates to join the attack.
Absolutely. Gilbert. Adisa's foul. Well, denied in the midfield by Vita Adebo. Picked by Asabe Gila. Tarikwa Yakura into the feet of Tegis Abdisa. Adisa, Hasabe, back to Tegis Abdisa. Abdisa in the midfield, he wants Dengiso. Dengiso with a long pass, down the flanks. Zeganesh, Walde Georgets, Walde Jesus, Walde Jesus, and it's another goal! It's another goal! A goal to behold. A goal for Loza Ginore. A goal for CBE, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. A goal for Ethiopia. What a way. 3 goals.
A hat-trick for Loza Ginore already, and look at that defensive lapse. You know, I keep wondering why they keep leaving that high line. Beautiful tap-in, very, very easy goal.
Very easy goals indeed. While finding a lot of room on the right-hand side of the attack. Beautiful run on the right by Zeganash Walde Jesus to find Loza scoring her 3rd goal of the league as CBE continue with this game, leading by 4 goals to 0. Captain Joseph Lukunga. Joseph Makungo denied by Hiwot Dengiso. Hiwot Dengiso, midfield maestro. Addis as foul. Again, trying to get to Zeganash Walde Jesus. But again, very, very quality defending there from the YEI joinsters. What a way to make a statement in this game. CBE just toying around with the YEI stars. Again, ball back to Tigis Abdiso. Finding Medina Baza. Baza back to Adisa Asfai. Asfai, Medina Baza. Medina Baza, Medina Baza, Medina Baza, Medina Baza. Loza, Loza, Loza. Back to where you just history being made in this team in a new territory. Zeganesh Walde Jesus with this shot to behold, hits the crossbar and kisses the net.
What a shot, what a screamer that was, and what a goal by Jesus, who's starting for the first time in this tournament, and what a way to make a statement. This is not a statement only in this game, but for the tournament.
It's a statement for the tournament. 5 goals. Kelenga Lukonga. Peter Debo. Done, very done. Again, he loses it, and a poor clearance there from Sarah Yesona. Cholwo doesn't really know what hit him. He's tried to get off that bench, but I think it's been too heavy for him even to stand. 5 goals at this particular point in time, and we still have a lot of time on our clock in the midfield. Adisa Spy. Adisa Spy play the ball back to Girma Sefa. Again, collected in the midfield. And losing out when she was least expected. Hiwot Dengiso. And a poor clearance again from Madong Semaya on the YEI joinsters.
Well, Gilbert, look at that young lady. Really, she's having a game of her life. This is a beautiful way to make your way into the first team.
Absolutely. Zeganesh Walde Jesus. Zeganesh Walde Jesus, donning number 6, scores the 5th goal. There she is, Walde Jesus, with a good pass down the line to Loza. Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore. Loza Ginore! Beautiful ball there from Loza Ginore to her strike partner, Medina Baza. And a good run there. She picks a spot, proper control. Baza offers herself. And what a way for the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia to grace this tournament.
Well, Gilbert, we're not yet done with the first half. We are already seeing 6 goals here. Gilbert, it's raining goals in this particular match. We did talk about Baza, and look at what she's doing, buzzing her way into the scoring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the heavens have opened up. It's raining goals here at the Nyayo National Stadium. The CBE have opened the gates of the banks, and they are leading by 6 goals to 0 against a desolate YEI Joint Stars of South Sudan, not knowing how to reciprocate in the first half of this game. Ball into the midfield, showing around Asabigila, enjoying the movements. And Girmao Asefa, Baza to Loza, Loza Kinore, the captain of the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, has proved to be a thorn in the flesh. A good pass from Baza. Loza Kinore with the goalkeeper at her mercy. 7th goal of the game.
Well, the Sudanese ladies of YEI Joint Stars keep leaving that high line, and when you're playing a team that has 3 attackers, you have to be absolutely careful. The midfielders need to fall a little bit back and try and shut out supply. So this is going to, I don't know how they're going to come back into this game.
Lessons learned. Lessons learned. The CBE of Ethiopia have stamped their authority in this game, and they show the world why Ethiopian football is a culture. A culture where they knock the ball around and they enjoy. On the bench there, of course, the YEI Stars in pensive moments, and coach Birhanu Gizian on the Commercial Bank of Africa knows that there is going to be a beating here. Remember, the last game between the new generations and CBE, they managed to wallop the new generations of Zanzibar by 10 goals to 1. And with the first half not yet over, they lead this game by 7 goals to 0.
Well, Berhanu Gezian has immense coaching experience with women's team, and he is the national women's team coach of Ethiopia. So really, he has a massive selection of players to choose from, and this is just a taste of good football.
It is just a taste of good football. It's one of the most extraordinary scenarios you could have ever dreamed of in the first half.
Well, Gilbert, you know, the number of goals we've seen in this group stages, especially coming from this group, has been immense. Last time we were talking about 21 goals. So 21, add another 7.
While there's trouble looming, YEI Joint Stars need to find a way of stopping these marauding strikers from doing exactly what they've been doing the whole day. And saved by an offside. Picked in the midfield. Again, the captain failing to pick that ball. Gilbert with a nice pullback. Again, well read by Madong Samaya. Back to Asabigila. Asabigila, Nigist Mersha. Mersher, Tariko Yakura, Hiwat Dingiso. Quick play there. Adisa's fire. Back to Hiwat Dingiso. Dingiso with a through ball there. But again, Girmao Asefa trying to get one of our own finds herself in an offside position.
Well, I see like Asfawa is having a really hard time today. This is not the kind of match that she should be struggling in, but really she's been having a lot of accurate miss passes there. And I think this game is just not one of those games where she's clicked.
She hasn't clicked, but so far the team is leading. Tigis Tege, long punt forward, again picked out by Sarah Yesona. Captain Joseph Makongo. Makongo doesn't get the ball to intended person. Back to Hasabi Gila. Hasabi Gila, and Hasabi Gila decides to play the ball out. It's a throw-in. And as you can see on your screen, CBE 7 and YEI Stars of South Sudan 0. Madong Simaya. Long throw trying to get to Joseph Makongo. Again picked up in the midfield. Heavy to Dengiso. Dengiso, Nagish, Walder Jesus. Walder Jesus foul. And this was fine. Plays to the right. Tigis Hege. Tigis Hege. Tigis Abdisa. Tigis Abdisa. Loza. Loza. Tigis Abdisa. Beautiful cross into the box, controlled by Baza. Baza with a little trick. And still onto the ball, Baza. Baza. Again, quality defense there by Meridan. And she thwarts that attack again. It's a throw ball.
It's a throw ball, Gilbert. And you know, when you make one of those clearances, you're just relieved. And you can see the relief on the defenders' faces after they made that save.
Absolutely. Take it to Loza. Loza, again, denied by Cosmos Namugeye. Namugeye, Zara Yesona. Sona, back to Namugeye, but a bad pass by the defenders on the YEI Stars.
Gilbert, I think they just need to be a little bit more calm. If they play the game the way they started it, we would be seeing more imminent attack from YEI Stars.
Absolutely. Another cross coming into the play there. That's Walder Jesus. Baza. 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 Solid performance there from Sarah Yesonga. She's trying to play the ball to Luca. But again, picked out by Hasabi Gila. Hasabi Gila, Girmao. Yasefa. Yasefa, Gila. Gila, Dengiso. Dengiso, Tirekwa. Tirekwa, Tigist. Tigist, Loza. Loza, Asfao. Asfao, Loza. Loza trying to get to Asefa, but again, good clearance there again. Still in play here, Dengiso. Dengiso, Adisu. Adisu, Tigist. Tigist, Adisu, to the right-hand side. Again, trying to find Tigist Abdisa. The ball goes out. A throw ball, picked out by Tigist again. Tigist onto that ball. Today playing in the midfield. Loza. Loza back to Tigist. Tigist to Dengiso. Dengiso to Baza. Baza to Asfao. Asfao. Asfao to Tigist. Tigist back to Dengiso with a shot picked out by Meridan. Again, foul by Walder Jesus. Just a few minutes remaining on the clock for the first half. Again, big punt forward. 1 minute to half time. Asefa, 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 but blocked in her ranks by none other than Kilengalo Konga. And then a big punt out by Sarah Yesona. Again, Girmel Asefa. Asefa, ball back to the midfield maestro. And Josephine Wanjiko, the center referee of the day, calls this one to a stop. The first half that has been really pulsating going towards the Ethiopian side. And of course, Coach Joel Luol on the YEI Joinsters has a lot of work cut out for him. And he has to assemble a team that can come back in the second half and compete against a well-organized, well-oiled, solid performance by Commercial Bank of the. And as we go to the break, it's CBE 7 and YEI Joinsters 0.
Thank you.
What? Yeah. And it's raining goals here at the Nyayo National Stadium. 7-0 is the scoreline. CB of Ethiopia running riot, but not just running riot, they're controlling this game, Gladys.
And I'm telling you, the bank is full of goals and they're unleashing them at each and every moment. And the two ladies we've been talking about have not disappointed. It is all about Baza, Loza, and just goals that are beautiful to watch.
Beautiful goals to watch, but look at how they control the midfield. YEI started on a high, by the way, but then when they switched the captain towards the attacking position, they lost their shape in defense, and it's really hurt them.
Well, Gregory, from the beginning, they did change their formation. They were playing a 4-4-2, and Makunga Joseph is playing up front, assisting Deborah, because they do need those goals. They started well, trying to put the midfield in compact. And then that was where it all started raining, when they lost the attack. I mean, when they were closing in that Ethiopian midfield, it was very easy for them to, destabilize them, and the Ethiopians were not sure of what was going on. But that was a good start from YEI Joint Stars. Unfortunately, when you concede a goal, it destabilizes you, Gregory, and that is just what happened.
It happened that they kept a high line, and playing a high line against very fast forwards, the CB. It's really caused them a very big problem. And every time it was like, is it offside? But when you look at the replay, you find that clearly all the players were onside.
Well, Gregory, that high line is what has been costing this YEI Joint Stars. The Ethiopian side have been absolutely brilliant on the lines. They've been absolutely brilliant on the flanks. And getting those balls from the midfield to their wingers is how they play, and they're absolutely right with every call they make.
Definitely. And this Loza, how do you describe her?
I tell you, Loza is an absolute beauty to watch. She is a lady who, you give her space, she will give you goals.
Definitely. And look, if the highlights are ready, I think we could see those goals as they were raining in. They just lost shape a little bit, and then it was all like Ethiopia, CB were going to score like even 10.
Well, it's raining goals here, as you said, and it is all about the goals, all about how much they are scoring.
While we look at the heavens, and we don't know where our help comes from, and that's a big question from the YEI Joint Stars, because in the first half, the heavens have just opened up, and the game started on a high note, with Baza taking control of the proceedings here. And of course, some tiki-taka football into the midfield. Gifted Lukonga there, Joseph Makungu, with the first shot of the game for YEI Stars. But again, goalkeeper Nigis Mersha was up to the task and took that one as a piece of cake. Well, a lot of movements that happened in the defense. Quick restart there by the Ethiopians with a good cross into the box. Again, good clearance, good goalkeeping there by Nawal Majok. Well, they kept on prodding, and a good header there from one of the most prolific goal scorers, Loza, getting right into the path of the YEI Stars goalkeeper, Nawal Majok. A through ball to Baza on the right-hand side with a good move and a good chip, clever chip. Very cheeky from Baza Medina to score a first goal of the day. Well, again, it's been all eyes on that little girl there, Medina Baza, and that's a very clever shot. Clever chip, timed to perfection by Medina Baza for the YEI Joint Stars. Well, as you can see, celebrating alongside Iwot Ndigiso, and Coach Bizao really had something to smile about as one of the most enterprising players on the team, Loza Ginore, the captain of the national team, and also the captain of this team at this particular point in time, slots in all the easiest of marks the second goal of the day, and what a way for the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. They are not done yet. Again, a good run from the left-hand side by Loza. Gives Baza an opportunity with a good shot. And again, this time round, it was blocked by Majok Nawal. Good piece of action there. Good shot from the left side. And she was still in the mix. Again, Medina Baza on the run, leaving the defenders to the dead, finding her prime partner there, Loza Kinore, to score the third goal of the day. Very, very good run. Picks a spot, looks at the defender, and the goalkeeper comes out. Total concentration there from Medina Baza, and what a way to crown it by a good score there from Loza Kinore to score her second goal of the day. They kept on pushing. Kept on asking questions through Baza. Baza with a beautiful pass down the line. It came to Walde Jesus, playing her first match in this tournament. Walde Jesus, Segenash Walde Jesus to score the fifth goal of the day. Beautiful touch, beautiful first touch. Looks at the goalkeeper, well placed, pick up the upper 90, and there was no way that the goalkeeper Nawal Majok was going to put her fingers onto that ball. Well, that was timed perfection. Well, again, it came back, and they kept on putting a lot of pressure on the right-hand side where they've had a field day. Another through ball to Loza Ginore. Lifts the head up, looks at the crime partner, Baza, and Baza, with the easiest of chances, left unmarked in the box, scored the sixth goal of the day, and her second goal of the day. Very, very good combination between these two players. They know exactly where the other is going to run. Last time they went home with 2 balls. Today, Loza is also going to go home with another match ball, and Baza on 2 goals. It's very, very possible that she's going to pick another ball today back to Addis. That was another pass by Asefa Grimao. Asefa to Baza. Baza again to Loza, and this time round, Loza had to score the 7th goal of the day. Another good run by Baza from the left-hand side. She is not selfish. She looks at her crime partner, Loza Ginore, the captain of the day, and in between them, beautiful ball movement. The eyes are synced. They know exactly what to do, and they kept on going. And at that particular point in time, of course, the referee gave us an indication that it was time for the girls to go and take a breather and come back a more refreshed side. Segenash Walde Jesus, 7 goals to 0 at halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you, these games are under strict guidelines of the Ministry of Health, and therefore we are requested to maintain all COVID-19 protocols, wear your mask properly, ensure social distance, and also sanitize your hands regularly, ladies and gentlemen. Michuano hii inaendelea chini ya uangalizi wa Wizara ya Afya hapa Kenya, na hivyo nakumbusha tu kwamba zingatia itifaki zote za kudhibiti janga la korona, ikiwa na maana kwamba unavalia barakoa yako vizuri, unatakasa mikono, hali kadhalika unadumisha mbali wewe na wenzako. Mchezo wa 11 ikiwa ni shirikisho la soka barani Afrika CAF, mchuano wa kufuzu klabu bingwa barani Afrika ukanda wa CECAFA mwaka 2021. kikundi cha pili sasa ikiwa ni Commercial Bank of Ethiopia dhidi ya Nyayo kutoka Sudan Kusini. Matokeo ya kikundi cha kwanza ni Commercial Bank of Ethiopia bao 7, YEI Stars 0. Ndio sasa ni kikundi cha pili.
Well, welcome back to the second half of a very, very pulsating match between the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia and YEI Joint Stars of South Sudan. Well, as things stand at this particular point in time, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia are leading the first half by 7 goals to 0. And the YEI Stars of South Sudan looking for answers from heaven as the goals continue raining here. Well, to take us through the second half of this game is Gilbert Mabisi Serewa as your lead commentator, and of course I will be in the company of Lady Gladys Midecha to take you through the second half. Gladys, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Gilbert, and what a fast half we had. I can't wait to see what the second half has in store.
Absolutely. And the Ethiopians still in possession. They left with the possession. They've come back with possession. Another good run from the left-hand side. And a very good volley direction. Very good shot coming in there from Zeganesh Walde Jesus.
She is looking for her second goal of the tournament, her second goal of the match. Good attempt, good goalkeeping. However, the goalkeeper has to be very careful with those spills.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ball into the midfield there by Tigis Tege. Sorry, that should be Walde Jesus. Plying her trade on the left-hand side of the attack for the Ethiopian side.
And Gilbert's first substitution for the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. They are taking out Bizunesh Aba. They are taking out they are bringing in Bizunesh Aba rather, and they are taking out Geremwe Asefa. Well, looks like we have a player down there injured, Gilbert, and that is Sarah Yesona. Looks a little bit uncomfortable. She is getting medical attention, and the bench of the YEI Joint Stars looking at their teammates, hoping that that is not an injury, trying to encourage, get some encouragement from her teammates as she's being held up.
Well, just hoping that Sarah Yesona, who has too tall in the defense for YEI Joint Stars, will be able at least to make a comeback and at least salvage something for the team. Ball is played back to Tirikwa Yakura. Yakura plays the ball to the right-hand side for Tigis Abdisa. Tigis Abdisa, he wants Dengiso. Dengiso with a proper pass down the line again. Well met by a very, very solid defense there. Loza Baza, again, good clearance. Back to get Tigis Abdisa. Abdisa, Tarikwa Yakura. Yakura, Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila to the new player there, Bizinesh Abba. Abba into the midfield, Adis Asfal. Adis Asfal, Tigistege. Good pass down the line, again. Picked out for a handball in the midfield. And of course, Kilenga Lukonga knows that that's an infringement.
Well, she did touch the ball, and you know she was smiling about it. Kilenga Lokonga there, she's been brilliant to watch.
Tigis Ege. And a good pass down the line to try and get to Luca Debora. Luca Debora, Luca Debora, and another pass down the line to try her teammates, the captain herself, Joseph Makongo. But again, the defense there doesn't want to hear none of it. Fullback 3, Tikista Abdissa. Abdissa plays it to Asabegila. Asabegila to Bizinesh Abba. Bizinesh Abba. Adissa's foul. Adissa's foul. Trying to get to Loza, but again picked up in a very, very prime position by the right back, Badong Samaya. Well, she loses it. She loses it. Again, still in offensive mode here. Cosmos Namugeye, who's now moved again back to the right back position, putting Bizinesh Abba under pressure. Draw ball. Bizinesh Abba plays it to Asabe Gila. Gila, Tariko Yakura. Tariko, Tigist Abdissa. Tigist, a long pass trying to get to Medina Baza. But again, solid defending there from Kilenga Lukonga. And it's a mispass. She plays the ball out. Again in the midfield, Tigistege, Baza, going through a base of legs here, and a solid performance from the defenders there.
Well, she did take out 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders. That was an absolutely wonderful job. But I think when she was turning, the other opponents had time, or rather the defense had time to organize themselves and just clear the ball.
Corner, Tigist Abdissa. Long throw there, but the tall of the puck moves the ball out. Adisu Aspal. Back to Hasabe Gila with a shot! But again, it just fails to meet the target. A shot from Hasabe Gila. 1 goal to her credit so far.
Well, Asabe Gila was also trying her luck there. She really didn't look up, didn't have much direction. It wasn't much of a threat. No need for the goalkeeper to worry about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, another long punt in the midfield. To the captain there, Joseph Makongo. And I think she stretched her hand too far and injures Tigist Hege. Joseph Makongo, the captain. I think she has received a yellow card from the referee. That was an open hand right into the face.
Yes, it was. None of them had any contact with the ball. Really, she was just obstructing the other player, and very unfortunate for her. It injured the player, so that is a yellow card.
Well, just gives time to the YEI Stars to be able to regroup and recoup and regenerate, because pressure has been on their side from the word go. And of course, Tigis Hege, who came in for Senait Bogale in the midfield, has really proved that this Ethiopian side does not lack technical players. Asabe Gila Asaegila, while trying to go in by herself, but this time round, she doesn't take the spot.
Not the best of set pieces taken. You know, from this point, you have to actually try and convert them for them to become goals, but they don't need any more goals. They just sealed their place to the semi-final.
But again, kicking the ball where it really isn't purposed to. Ball in the midfield by Vita Adebo. Adebo, Meridan. Meridan, again, it's picked by the Ethiopians. In the midfield, Tigis Tege. Hege with the run by Loza. Loza leads it for Walde Jesus. Walde Jesus. Walde Jesus with a shot! It's just missing the target by a whisker.
That was an offside, a very good call by the referee there, offside, and she just needs to watch the highline properly.
Well, in Kasarani, Teriengesha puts Vihiga up on 2 goals. So Vihiga leading by 2 goals to 0. Midfield play there from Joseph Makongo. But again, solid performance there by the Ethiopians. Well, mean faces there, they've come for business. And despite the fact that they are leading by 7 goals, they are not leaving anything to chance. And that is the look at the ball. Backing there from Tarikwa and Sabe. She has really not been able to take a shot on the CBE goal. Back to Asabe Ila. Tarikwa Yakura. Asabe Gila. Again, back onto the right hand side for Tigis Abdisa. Tigis Abdisa. Tigis Abdisa. He wants Dingiso say number 2nd alo. Thank you very much. She's really controlling that midfield. He wants Dingiso.
Well,
Adis Asfai. Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila. She tries to switch the ball to Tigis Abdisa. Back to Tirikwa Yakura. Yakura. Asaba Gila. Asaba Gila. Asabe Gila. Bizanesh Abba. Back to Adis Asfal. Back to Tirikwa Yakura. Yakura. You want the Giso. Tigis Hege. Tigis Abdisa. Hege. Dengiso. Back to Tirikwa. Into the midfield. Adisas foul. Asabegila. Bizanesh Abba. Back to Asabegila. Collected by Adisas foul. Asfal into the midfield. Loza Ginore. Ginore trying to get to Medina Baza. Medina Baza! Medina Baza! Oh, that ball is stopped. Still in danger there, and that's a foul on Loza Ginore.
Well, I think Medina Baza is trying to do a little too much in that box skill, but she has to try and be more fast, and that foul was definitely a foul infringement.
Absolutely. The Ethiopians, champions, Commercial Bank of Ethiopia enjoying their proceedings here. The toying around with the YEI joinsters. And the 2 destroyers in chief, Loza and Baza, are really running rings around this team in white.
Well, that is Modong Simaya. She did have an injury prior to this match. I am hoping it is nothing much, but she is very, very vital for that YEI Joint Stars defense.
Set piece by Loza Kinore, the most dangerous striker on the CBE side. About 20 yards away from the goalkeeper. Put up a two-man wall there. A shot, and it's a goal! Ha ha ha! That shot puts Joel Luol in a very, very pensive mode.
And what a beautiful, beautiful set piece, poorly defended by the YEI Joint Stars. The goalkeeper didn't have much to do, just look at the ball get into the net.
Well, I think it's just poor defending there. They only had two players on the bench. Two players, on that wall, and Loza Dinore found it very, very easy to permeate that wall and score in the 8th goal of the day. And as Ginore scores the 8th goal for CBE, Gentrix Shikangwa scores the 3rd goal for Vihiga in Kasarani. So Vihiga leading by 3-0. Well, remember, Vihiga Queens is playing against the new generations of Zanzibar. And as we speak, Gentrix Chikangwa has scored 2 goals, and Terry Angisha has scored the 1st goal. So Vihiga on a 3-0 roll against the new generations.
Well, the lady we have been seeing on the screen is Loza. And look at that. Saved by the keeper. She was just a little bit of contact made there by Loza, and she is just looking to see that the keeper has not been injured. But this lady, Loza, 5 goals.
5 goals. She's definitely going home with another ball to make it 2.
Well, don't rule Buzzer out yet, because she is on 2 goals already. If she scores another, we're going to see the referee giving out 2 balls here.
Absolutely.
Well, there we have it again. Just very minimal contact with the goalkeeper there, Loza, and nothing much to worry about. She has shaken it off.
Nothing much to worry about. And goalkeeper Nawal Majok in possession of the ball right now. She punts the ball forward in the middle of the park. A good defense display by Hiwot Tekiso. Bizanesh Abba. Back to Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila, Tariko Yakura. Yakura into the midfield to Tigis Hege. Hege back to Yakura. Yakura back to Asabe Gila. Gila to Abba. Abba to Walde Jesus. Walde Jesus. Back to the midfield. Hayward Tigiso. Again, poor pass. Meridan. Meridan. Again, poor pass. Back to Tigis Abdissa. Abdissa plays the ball back to Hiwot Dengiso. Dengiso wide to Bizanesh Abba. Abba finds Asabe Gila. Gila in the midfield. Adisa Asfao. Asfao to Loza Ginore. Loza back to Hiwot Dengiso. Just toying around with his team. Hege again. Baza. That's a run there by Walde Jesus. Walde Jesus, goalkeeper. Comes out Majok Nawala at the right opportune time to save what would have looked like the 9th goal of the league of the day. But again, you must thank Majok Nawal.
Excellent goalkeeping, very good insight. What a shot it was. She didn't look up, and therefore the goalkeeper had enough time to just move a little bit and get that save. But what a save that was from Nawal.
What a save that was. And again, the ball is given back to Hasabe Gila. Gila into the midfield. What Dengiso? Dengiso. Loza losing it out, and again a power clearance by Sarah Yasona in the defense line, giving the ball back to Hasabe Gila. Abba Adisu. Abba Gila. Long punt to try and look for Tigist. And another long pass trying to get to Walde Jesus! Walde Jesus! Walde Jesus! Walde Jesus! Walde Jesus has come in at the nick of time to score the 9th goal of the day. And Coach Cholwal doesn't know what has really hit.
That was a very beautiful pass. She looked at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was out of her position, and the defender should have done better to save that. She should have slid Gilbert. But again, credit to the goal scorer, her second of the game. Well done to her.
Absolutely. And Commercial Bank of Ethiopia leading YEI Joint Stars by 9 goals to 0. And as Walde Jesus was scoring the 9th goal for Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, Maslina Nyango was scoring the 4th goal for Vihiga against the new generations of Zanzibar in Kasarani. What a day. What a day. What a place. Beautiful display by these Ethiopians.
Well, Gilbert, clearly the weather is not putting these ladies down. We are getting warmth from the goals, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The only person who is really, really on fire here is Medina Baza. Medina Baza. Medina Baza. Medina Baza. This time round, she fails to hit the mark. And Nawal Majok from South Sudan says, thank you very much at this particular point.
Well, look at that. Look at that. It was just not enough. The defender did well to just cut off a little bit of space.
Well, I think if there is somebody who has not earned her living today, is Nigist Mersha, who has literally no touch on the ball in the second half.
Well, she has been helping us watch this match, really, and you can see she's wondering what else she can contribute to this match.
Negis Mersha, I think they need to involve her because
yeah, you know, give her a little bit of back pass just to get her involved. It is cold. Maybe her muscles need some waking up.
Absolutely, absolutely. The only other person who is not feeling this heat should be Chol Luan, the head coach of the YEI Joint Stars, because here I think the rains have gone and now we have thunderstorms. I think there should be an infringement by Tigist Abdisa at this particular point on Cosmas Nomugeye. Should be a tackle on Cosmas Nomugeye. Well, and here is where the rains turned into thunderstorms. A beautiful goal there by Baza. And again, another beautiful goal there coming in from Loza for the second goal. Baza was not finished yet. She gives the ball to Loza for the third goal of the day. And it was rains and rains and rains. And as we speak, another good shot there by Walter Jesus to score the fifth goal. And Baza had not done yet. She scored the sixth goal of the tournament. Again, Baza with a good run on the right-hand side. Loza with a good finish. That's absolutely fantastic. Well, that is Loza Ginore, the captain.
She is giving high fives everywhere, just like a number of goals. This lady is an absolutely great goal-scoring machine.
Absolutely. She works with the precision of a surgeon into the midfield. He was Dingiso. Back to the goalkeeper. At least for the first time, see the goalkeeper on the ball in the second half. He was Dingiso. Dingiso trying to play Tigis Tege. Tigis Tege. Terikwa. Terikwa. Tigis Abdisa. Abdisa. He was Dingiso. Dingiso. Tigis Tege. Tege. He was Dingiso. Dingiso into the midfield. Adisa's foul. As foul. He what? He what? Asabe. Asabe. Adisu. Abba. Abba. Another good pass there by Abba to Adisa's foul. As foul trying to find Baza. But this time round, the goalkeeper comes in at the nick of time to thwart their attack.
Well, again, look at that back line. Really, you have to question why they're leaving so much space for those runs to be made. They have to be extremely vigilant.
Extremely vigilant, just like he was Dingiso, being very vigilant and knocking the captain to the ground.
Well, Mary Quach is coming in for Numugeye Cosmos. Mary Quach is bringing in some fresh legs for Numugeye Cosmos.
Wow. Still in trouble here, but again, they happen to get out of danger. Mary Quach.
Well, you know, Gilbert, if you're going to take those free kicks and those set pieces very quickly, you have to take them with precision. They have to make, they have to count. So they have to be absolutely sure that they are making their set pieces count, the CECAFA Joint Stars.
Absolutely. Again. Beautiful control in the midfield. And the ball lands onto the feet of Kilega Lukonga makes a useless pass. Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul back to Asabe Gila. Asabe Gila to Terikwa. Yakura. Yakura into the midfield to Tigis Hege. Hege back to Yakura. Yakura to Asabe Gila. Gila with a good pass down the line to Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul trying to find the diminutive Medina Baza. Medina Baza with a cross. Well taken there. Again, Medina Baza. Baza. And again, a no-nonsense YEI joinsters, defenders coming in very handy to thwart that attack. Budong Simaya pounds the ball out for a corner.
Well, she is catching her breath as she's waiting for that corner kick to be taken.
And another beautiful crowded corner there. And the referee calls for an infringement against the Ethiopians. That must have been Hasabe Gila all the way to try and at least score the second goal. Not Hasabe Gila, Tarikwa Yakura, beg my pardon. Beg your pardon. Back to Tigist. Tigist to the wrong pass, collected by Joseph Makongo. Joseph Makongo, Vita Adebo. Vita Adebo, again, a wrong pass. Delivered to Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul. Adisa's foul, trying to go by herself. Again, meeting a very, very solid Vita Adebo in the midfield. There she is. Again, onto the ball. By herself. She makes a wrong pass. And another through ball there, picked out by Tigist Ege. Baza. She gives the ball to Seganesh. Ball to Jesus.
Well, look at that through pass from Baza. Baza finding the goal scorer, Teganish. They're not being able to materialize, but winning a corner.
Absolutely. Seganesh, ball to Jesus. Getting a corner. Tigist Abdisa. Long punt forward. Again, good defensive play by Joseph Makongo. The good run there from Luka. Again, another poor pass. And I think that has been their main undoing this afternoon.
Well, accurate mispasses have been the order of the day from the YEI Joint Stars. They actually have great ideas. We can see moments of brilliance, but not materializing into anything that is close to a threat.
Absolutely. Hasabe Gila. Just toying around, enjoying themselves, warming themselves up here against YEI Stars at the Nyayo National Stadium in the inaugural championship of the CAF Women Champions League, CECAFA region, trying to find the team that will represent this region in the CAF Champions League proper. Baza with a cross! What a way for Loza! Loza with her 6th goal of the day, and from an assist from her nemesis Bettina Baza. She collects the ball, turns around, leaves the other two the dead, and a quality pass with a quality finish.
A quality pass with a quality finish, and you could just see Madongsi Maya laying on the ground asking questions. Is this the way it is supposed to go? Well, that is goal number 6 for Loza. That means she might be going home with 2 match balls.
Absolutely, she could be going with 2 match balls, and clearly the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia calling for Shuol Lual to act, but she can't do nothing. And again, Walde Jesus, good shot there, blocks. And picked by Tigist Hege. Hege plays the ball back to Hasabe Gila. Hasabe Gila, Bizunesh Abba, but the ball into the hands of the goalkeeper. And looks like one of the YEI Joint Stars players is injured.
Well, Gilbert, 1 player, 12 goals. Look at that. Baza, absolutely, that smile just tells you that it means everything. And look at that celebration.
And that is how you dance. That is how you dance. That is how you compliment your fellow player. And that is the best smile of a coach. And she says, high five, kudos. And in Ethiopia they say, Ama Seganalo.
our second
Thank you very
alo
much.
to this Ethiopian ladies for such a beautiful display of football.
Well, it's been raining at Nyayo National Stadium. Loza Ginore. Another quality control there by Baza. And there goes a good shot there from biggest Abdisa, wanting to get onto the scoreboard, enjoying her moments here. And Majok Nawal trying to calm things down here, because whatever they had planned for in this particular match has gone haywire. Hawit Dengiso. Tegis Tege. Teriko Yakura. Again. Back to the midfield. Adisa Asfal. Enjoying themselves as Abigila. He wants Digiso. Again. Chuan Luon just wonders where his help will come from, because these charges have not really helped him out of this cold weather, but have put them in a pit that has been too deep to fill. Tariko Yakura, Tigist Abdisa, back into the midfield to the maestro herself. This was foul. Loza, again. It's a foul. It's a foul on Tigist Abdisa.
Well, look at it. Oh, what? She just caught her with, that's a yellow card if I'm not wrong. And she's apologizing to the referee and telling her, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And it was a bit of a tough challenge. And even as you look at Chol, wondering what he is going to say anymore. A yellow card for Lokonga there.
Well, tough encounter here. They came, they saw, and they conquered. Loza Ginore, the captain. Loza Ginore. The good pan forward. Ball still in trouble here. And a good shot and a good save. But Jock Nawal must have read the signs of Coach Wall.
Well, that was a poor clearance by the defenders there, making Nawal have extra assignment on her side, but a good save it was.
Absolutely. Good technical application there by Tigist Abdisa. That quality goalkeeping by Nawal Majok that sends her to the ground. Well, they may be downtrodden. They may be downtrodden. They may have it rough. They may be sweating in this cold weather. But the truth of the matter is, Joseph Makongo, the captain of the YEI joined stars, and Luka Debora, the striker that much was expected from, really have not lived out to the expectation. Or, on the other hand, they've just been overhauled by the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Here's another corner. Here's another corner. Short corner there. Right in the path of the midfield maestro. And good solid performance there from Kilenga Konga. Kilenga Lukonga. Again, another good shot there. But really did hit the mark.
Well, they are taking short corners now because their long corners have not worked for them. They are better with the ball and not with the ball being on the air. So that was a good strategy, but unfortunately, the YEI Joint Stars have done good defending.
Absolutely. Into the midfield. Vita Adebo. Adebo plays it to Mary Dawn. Mary Dawn tries to get to Luka Debora. Again, back to Mary Dawn. Mary Dawn, Vita Adebo. Adebo, again, collected. And a foul on Luka Debora. Vita Adebo picks the ball. And you can hear at the back of your palms here, Ota, Ota, Ota. Ota in Ethiopia simply means out, out, out. Good shot there. And they begin their journey towards the YEI Stars side. Tigist Hege, back to Tigist Abdissa. Abdissa, Hiwot Dengiso into the midfield. Loza Ginore, and a pass there trying to get to Baza, but the ball was too long, too hard for Medina Baza.
Well, Gilbert, the kind of spirit I'm seeing in this game is absolutely out of this world. I don't think I would have had the courage to keep playing after that kind of scoreline.
And it has been very good display from Noah Sumaya. But again, she gives again a poor pass to Loza, Loza to Baza, Baza. Again, quality defending there. It's all about just clearing your lines. And you would think that they've been employed by a clearing and forwarding company. But again, good workout here by the Ethiopians. Tigist Hege, Baza, Baza, Baza. Again, denied by a solid performance from the YEI Stars. Captain Joseph Makongo. Makongo, Vita Deba. Deba, back to Makongo. Makongo loses it out to Tigist Abdissa. Back to Hiwot Digiso. Loza, Loza, Adiso. Adiso, and trying to get to Medina Baza. But goalkeeper Majok Nawal clears the ball right into the path of the opponents. Loza, Baza, Medina Baza, and she gets a corner kick.
Substitution for National Bank of Ethiopia.
Well, Lord, it is all over their faces, all over the faces, all over the coach and the technical bench. They feel that the sadness has taken over, the expectations notwithstanding. And as we speak, CBE leading by 10 goals to 0. It's not done yet, they still get another corner. And Fozia Hassan has come in for Tigistege in the midfield. Well, another injured player, that should be Sarah Yasona. Sarah Yasona, because the team doctor there.
Well, it's actually a double incident. There are 2 players down, Gilbert, and this is not good news when your side is already trailing by 10 goals, and she's getting first aid there. We just want to confirm which of the 2 players is getting there. another substitution is taking place here for the Ethiopians, and Legese is coming in for the very industrious Hiwot Dengiso. Legese is coming in for
Legese in for the holding midfielder. He wanted Dengiso, who has had an absolute outing today. Another cross comes in, and this time round the clearance is good. Another ball to Luka Debora. Luka Debora again denied by Adis Asfar. Asfar back to Tariqua. Tariqua with the deep pass, again collected very well in the midfield. Kilega Lokonga. Kilega Lokonga trying to find Luka Debora. Luka Debora losing it out again. Well, another good cross. Yes, Walter Jesus with a golden opportunity. 2 goals to her credit, but she fails to find the mark. That's a beautiful, well-weighted pass right in front of Jesus, and with good technical application, she should have buried that goal. And as Jesus misses that chance, Morina Cheng hits the 5th goal for Vihiga against the new generations of Zanzibar in Kasarani. Remember, these are the penultimate matches, and a decision here is to be made on which team qualifies to the semi-finals. And from the look of things, in Group B, Vihiga is definitely getting into the semi-finals alongside CBE of Ethiopia. And referee Josephine Wanjiko, having had enough of this, has called this game to a close. And of course, Medina Baza, who's been absolutely outstanding in that team for Ethiopia, has really been outstanding in this particular game. Of course, Nikilega Lukonga did not have a good outing, and the captain Joseph Makungu, of course, did not have the kind of feed that was required to be able to at least do something meaningful for the team. Loza Ginore literally scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in this game, has been the toast of the day, and whether she gets 2 balls or not is an issue that we'll have to sit back and watch. But those ladies in zebra, black and white, and of course Nigis Mersha, who has been on holiday today, have really shown what the Ethiopian culture is all meant about. The beautiful football of the Ethiopian people. A population of over 110 million people, represented by players who have come on the field today. Number 7, Loza Kinore, has actually been handed the ball by the center referee Josephine Wanjiko for a performance to behold. The captain of the Ethiopian side, Loza Ginore, picking the most important ball from Josephine Wanjiko. And from Nairobi, Nyayo National Stadium, is the CBE Commercial Bank of Ethiopia 10 and J. Joinsters 0.
Start with South Sudan because you're the winner.
Yeah.
Yes. Bring it. Just come. Come, please. Okay. Oh, translator. Acha upumzike kidogo mpaka tuanze. Na hii side alafu ndio. I hope we're not live. Bora tu hakuna sauti. Anything after this. Translate up, I copy that. When you guys are ready to end it. Yes, we've seen that match. YEI joined Stars, and also we had CBE FC from Ethiopia. YEI joined Stars losing 10-0. I know it's not the way the coach wanted to bow out of the competition, but it has happened. What are the last learning lessons the team has picked from this competition?
الكرة ماشية الانتهى CBE دقوا YEI joined Stars 10-0 يعني ده طريقة الخنطة ما داير الكرة ذات آخر كده أو آخر 2-1 أو 3-2 لكن هسي إنت لقيت شنو إنت درش من الكرة دي.
كويس. مرة تانية أنا بقول لفريق بتاع سوبيا أنا بقول لهم مبروك. بنقول لفريق بتاعنا هرق لنا. وحقيقة يعني كان المباراة ده إن كان أنا قبل في قبل الشوط أنا اتكلمت عن النقص بتاع التيم من ناحية بتاع إصابات بتاع اللاعبين من ناحية بتاع أمراض بتاع اللاعبين خلى التيم يكون في نقص في الخطوط ويمكن بعد كورتنا الأولى حصل إصابات وحصل أمراض عدد لنتيجة في مباراة الفات وبرضه نفس النتيجة إحنا تلقيناه في مباراة بتاعت اليوم. يمكن ده يوم من الحاجات اللي خلانا نوصل للنتيجة ده. لكن إحنا المباراة ده أدادنا يعني فكرة وطلعنا بنتيجة بعنا المرحلة الجاية في الدوري الجاي إن شاء الله الفريق هنمشي نعمل تحسن بتاعت التيم حتى يشارك بمشاركة كويسة حتى يطلع بنتائج كويسة.
Thank you. In the first place, he wants to congratulate CBE for the job well done. Before even the first in the pre press conference, he spoke about the challenges that YEI Joint Stars had, the sicknesses and that arose due to the weather and the injuries that the YEI Joint Stars sustained before this match. However, he had learned a lot of lessons from the match itself, which is going to put a lot of effort in building up in the next tournament, building up a team that will come and compete in the next tournament.
Yes, questions, thank you.
Coach Lord, tough luck. I know you must be looking forward to improving your side in the next assignment. Your league started in February, you are the champions. A very young side you have. But then you have to look at the future. What do you have in store? And what do you promise the South Sudanese football fraternity that next time things will be better?
هارد لك يا كوتش رال، الهارد لك ليك الحاجة الأصل. وأعرف التيم سخير، الفريق فريق سخير. جا بدأته من صار 2 لسه صار 9 لكن هاسي تاين شنو يعني تعمل عشان تقوي الفريق في مستقبل عشان يكون قوي عشان يجي كمان في الدوري بتاع سيكافا عشان يجي الشارك يكون الفريق القوي.
هو حقيقة يعني أنا قلت المباراة بتاعت اليوم طلعنا بفوائد كبيرة جدا وعرفنا الفرق بتاعتنا مع كينيا مع اثيوبيا مع يوغندا يمكن ومع تنزانيا سيمبا، فيمكن ديل من الفرق يعني استفيدنا منهم، يعني استفيدنا منهم في مشاركاتهم. إن كان في فرق ما لعبوا معنا لكن نحن استفيدنا من التجربة بتاعتهم واستفيدنا من التنظيم بتاع التيم. فنحن يعني المشاركات زي ده بيدي الناس فكرة بأن لما نرجع هنمشي نحسن وعشان نشارك في المرحلة الجاية يكون مشاركة أفضل من المشاركة ده. لأول مرة يمكن نحن نشارك في كرة النسوية في سيكافا، لكن المرة الجاية إن شاء الله بيكون في مشاركات أفضل. الحاجة لنا من توصية لنا بوصفه بأن المشاركات أو منافسات الكرة النسائية بيختلف من الكرة الرجالية. فعشان كده بنقول اللجنة المنظمة بتاعت سيكافا بأن يكون في فرصة بالنسبة لعدد من اللعيبة حتى لو يكون 25 عشان لو حصل إصابات حصل أي حاجة الظروف اللي احنا مرينا فيه ده نقدر يكون في اللاعبين بيخطوا المحل بتاع الفريق. لكن لما يكون عدد 18 أو 19 فده يعني لما يجيك إصابات زي 3 إصابات و4 عيانين كويس ده طوال بيكون خصما على تيم زي ما حصل في مباراتين، مباراة أمام كينيا ومباراة أمام اثيوبيا. فيمكن ده وصية بتاعي لسيكاف.
In the first place, they have learned a lot from the other teams, though those not in the group, that are not in the group. Like Simba, there are a lot of, in terms of organization, in terms of team build up, in terms of techniques, the YEI Joint Stars or them as the technical bench, they have learned a lot and they have seen how these teams have come. And this has given them to go and organize. Then the other thing is men's football is different from women football. So women football, giving them the 20 players coming for this competition has a lot of challenges. You know how women are, and men are really resilient. Then next time, like CECAFA should organize to have almost 25 players coming, so that if there are cases of sicknesses, cases of injuries, this will give like an upper hand, like a team will still be strong to compete. Oh, this is a word to CECAFA. Thank you.
Last question. Michael Nam has been working closely with you guys. Of what impact has he had, and how does he help in improving the game in your side?
الكوتش مايكل نام كيني قاعد يشتغل كان مع مارك سيدي كان بيجي مصر الحاصل شنو يعني هو الحاجة الكويس الحاصل التيم قدر يلقوا منه عشان يستعملوا ده شنو الكوتش الكيني اسمه مايكل لام ده.
ده كوتش.
الكوتش اللي قاعد يجي لنا في ميدان.
هو حقيقة الكوتش ده ما هو زميلنا، هو كان معانا في جوبا ويشتغل في أندية بتاع جوبا، فعشان كده بقى معرفة شخصي كمعرفة بتاع زميل، وهو بيجينا زيارات في معسكرنا وبيجينا زيارات في تماريننا وبيقدم بعض النصائح كمدربين. يعني أنا حتى لو أنا جيت لفريق أثيوبيا ولا فريق كينيا وأنا كزميل وممكن أشارك بأي رؤية فنية، فعشان كده الكوتش هو كان بيجينا وبدي النصائح إذا كان في أي نصائح، لكن ما كان مشاركة فعالية داخل الملعب يعني.
Coach Nam has been a close friend, has been training one of the division teams in South Sudan, and a really very technical person. And as a friend, after seeing that we are around in Kenya, he came to the team, coming to the camp, coming to our trainings. As a friend, you cannot be sending him out, but he's been coming only training to help in terms of advice, in terms of what. But however, he's also like anyone. If you have a friend to Ethiopia, you can also go and you say and you share with them whatever experience you have. Thank you.
All the best, coach. Hope to see you next time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All the best.
All right.
Okay, so now we'll just invite the delegation from Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. Welcome. Welcome. Congratulations.
First the coach or the player?
Yes.
The players first.
Let's start with the player. Loza, the captain of the team. Kindly.
Also, I need one. You have two. I need one. I need one. Yeah, I need one.
Yes.
The mic.
Okay.
Then after finishing, you put it there.
Okay.
Have you sanitized it? Okay. Let me know. Okay, thank you. Of course, the winning side, they have just in the group stage, they have netted 24 goals. That's not a small thing. This is so huge to celebrate, and congratulations, Loza. Just picking 6 goals from this specific match where you won 10-0. You guys are on a roll. How are you feeling? I feel like you have so many match balls from every match. You had this from the last match, and you have this from this match. How are you feeling after the whole win?
በአጠቃላይ በነበረው እንቅስቃሴ የተመዘገቡት ጎሎች ቁጥራቸው በጣም ብዙ ነው። አንቺም በግልሽ ያገባሻቸው ብዙ ናቸው። በዚህ ላይ 2 ኳሶችን አግኝተሻል። በዚህ ስሜትሽ ምን ይመስላል?
እሺ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። በጣም ደስ ብሎናል። እኔም በግሌ ደስ ብሎኛል። እንደ ቡድንም በጣም ደስ ብሎናል። ይሄ ውጤት ያው ቡድናችን ምን አይነት ደረጃ ላይ እንዳለ ያሳያል ብዬ አስባለሁ። የኢትዮጵያ ንግድ ባንክ በዚህ ያክል ደረጃ ጎሎችን አስቆጥሮ በኢንተርናሽናል ማሸነፍ መቻሉ በጣም ትልቅ ነገር ነው። ይሄ ደግሞ የአሰልጣኞቻችንንም የተጫዋቾቹንም አቅም የሚያሳይ ነው ብዬ አስባለሁ። በትክክልም እንዳጠቃላይ ባለፈውም ጨዋታ በዚህኛውም ብዙ ጎሎችን አስቆጥረናል። ይሄ ደግሞ ለታሪክ መስራታችንን ቀጥለናል። በዚህም ደግሞ መዘጋጋት ሳይሆን ቀጣይ ያሉብን ጨዋታዎች አሸንፈን የተሻለ ውጤት ይዘን ለመሄድ ነው። እኔ ደግሞ በግሌ ይሄንን ስላሳካውና በሁለቱም ጨዋታ ብዙ ጎሎችን ስላስቆጠርኩ በሁለቱም ጨዋታ ደግሞ ተከታታይ አትሪክ ስለሰራው በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል።
I want to say thank you for all of us and for all of you. In this 3 tournament we have scored many goals. Personally I scored many goals, but this is not only my effort, it also with my group. These goals will motivate us to perform well in the semi-final. Really I am happy.
Yes, questions please. Yeah, let's start with him and then we break. Sorry. Yes.
Rosa, congratulations. You're facing the team, Lady Dubs, the semi-final team that has not conceded any goal yet. What kind of game do you expect in the semi-finals, and how do you overcome that challenge?
በዚህ በነበረን ጨዋታዎች የተመዘገቡት እንቅስቃሴዎች በጣም ያስደስቱ ናቸው። በሰሚ ፋይናሉ ደግሞ ምን እንጠብቃለን?
ያው ይሄንን ውድድር ሴሚ ፋይናሉን እንደቀላል አንቆጥረውም። ከዛም የምድብ ያለፉ ቡድኖች ጠንካሮች ናቸው ብለን እናስባለን። በዚህ ግን የራሳችንን ኢፈርት አውጥተን ወደ ዋንጫ ለማለፍ ነው ጥረት የምናደርገው። በዚህም ደግሞ እናሳካዋለን ብዬ አስባለሁ። ምክንያቱም ቡድናችን ላይ ያለው የአሸናፊነት መንፈስና የመተባበር መንፈስ በጣም ትልቅ ነው። ስለዚህ እናሳካዋለን ብዬ አስባለሁ።
We don't think semi-final will be easy as the first 3 matches we are well prepared and we have meet strong teams, so we are really we try to perform well.
የመዲናና ያንቺ ጥምረት በጣም ያስገርማል። ኳስ የምታገቡትን ኳስ እሷም ላንቺ ትሰጥሽ ነበር፣ አንቺ የምታገቢውን ኳስ ትሰጪ ነበር። ይህን ያየሁት ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ በኢትዮጵያ እግር ኳስ ታሪክ አጠቃላይ ምንድን ነው የፈጠረው? ይህን ነገር የፈጠረው ምንድን ነው? ሁለታችሁ እንደዚህ
እውነት ለመናገር ከመዱ ጋር በመጫወቴ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ። በጣም እድለኛ ነኝ። ምክንያቱም እኔና መዱ በአንድ ተመሳሳይ ጄኔሬሽን የመጣን ልጆች ነን። በተለይ ደግሞ ከ20 በታች አብረን ተጫውተናል። በጣም እንድንግባባ የረዳንም እዛ ውድድሮች ላይ አንድ ላይ መጫወታችን ጥሩ መግባባት አለን እና እሷም የኳስ ክህሎቷ በጣም ከፍተኛ ነው። በዚህ ደግሞ እኔ በግሌ ማድናቂዋ ነኝ። ስለዚህ አንድ ላይ ስለተጫወትን ያም ከዩቲኤንቲ ጀምሮ ያለው ነገር እዚህም መተን ጥሩ ነገር እንድናሳይ ረድቶናል። መዱ ከዚህም በኋላ ባሉት ውድድሮች ላይ በጣም የተሻለ ነገር ትሰራለች ብዬ ነው ማስበው።
My friend request Loza, what is the coordination between you and Medina Awal, those who scored last time? So she said we have been together under 20. So from starting that time, I know her very well. Just what we did here is it shows that we do have a very good relationship and we are more coordinated. I'm sure that she will be also best striker in the future.
Any other question? Okay, we move on to the coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the best.
All right.
You're welcome. Okay. We have the winning coach, the man behind the CBEFC team that is from Ethiopia. Welcome. So much to celebrate about 24 goals as I had talked to Loz about. That's not an easy feat. Congratulations once again. But there's still a journey ahead. How are you planning to approach the semi-finals?
በሶስቱ ጨዋታዎች 24 ጎል አስቆጥረዋል ቡድኖች ተጫዋቾችህ። ይሄ ቀላል ማለት አይደለም። በሰሚ ፋይናል ደግሞ ልጆች ምን ሊሰሩ እንዳሰቡ ብትነግረን።
በአጠቃላይ ጨዋታችን እስካሁን ድረስ በጣም ጥሩ ነው ማለት ይቻላል። ይሄ ደግሞ ለዛኛው በደንብ አድርጎ የሚያግዝ ነው። 24 ጎል ማግባት ማለት በጣም ሻርክ የሆኑት አጥቂዎች እንዳሉኝና ሚድፊልዶች እንዲሁም ደግሞ ከኋላ በረኛም ዲፌንስም እነዚህ ደግሞ ለቀጣዩ አመላካሽ ነው ወዴት መሄድ እንደምንችል በሁሉም ቦታ